Hey viewers, hey subscribers, welcome back to my channel, All Things Aquarian, you guys. I am here this good Sunday morning to do readings. I don't know what just happened. I was trying to go live and then the video cut out. So I'm going to try to give everybody a few minutes to hop into the live and then we can get started. I've only been MIA because I've had to be locked in, like seriously locked in on my coursework, which I got done. I finished. So this week I plan to post more readings on my Instagram account. Maybe even post some here to YouTube. I don't know. I'm trying to fill it out. It's been a minute since I've done zodiac readings, but everybody's doing them. So, I mean, I don't feel like, I don't know. But I might just do readings as I feel called to do them and just post them here to YouTube. And whoever it resonates with, it resonates with. But good morning, happy Sunday, y'all. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes to hop in before we get started, y'all. Let me try to turn up the volume real quick. There we go. Just trying to turn up the volume. I had to clear all these decks off my table when I took my final because I have to have a clear space. My final exams are proctored, which means there's like a live person that has to watch me while I test out on my exams. So I have to clear my whole table off. Hey, good morning. Good morning, good morning. I can't see if somebody sent a chat. If somebody sent a chat in here, I couldn't see it. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I love the colors of this deck, y'all, but the texture of it is so like, ugh. Hey, good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. Hey, Miami Long. If you're new to the channel, you guys, please feel free to hit the thumbs up and then also subscribe to the channel. Zaycon, I don't even know you. Let's start there. I don't even know you. One, you're not a subscriber to my channel. And number two, I don't even know you. And you're just automatically coming in here, hopping in here, demanding a reading. That's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. If you hop into my live stream, please be sure to introduce yourself. Where you watching from? Where are you watching from? Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Also, anybody wanting a free reading, drop a pink heart down in the chat. Pink for free. Okay? I'm only doing a certain number of free readings before I'm going into paid readings. Because there'd be a lot of people hopping into my live stream and they're wanting a free reading. And I'm not going to sit here and do that all day. Take them to a vet. Take them to a vet, New York sports guy. Take them to a vet. Hey, Aisha, love. Good morning. Quit lying, Eloise. You ain't sitting no $1,000. Hey, Miami. Hey, Miami from Miami. Good morning, Duncan. I see one pink heart thus far. I clearly see that you're from India. I clearly see that. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me grab another deck. And I'm going to turn on some more light because I can't see. All right, y'all. me dropping stuff. Okay. All right now. Thank you, Aisha. I'm already on people's ass in this live stream because folks just coming in here just doing whatever. And I'm like, nah, that's not how this roll. That's not how we roll here. It's Your Baby is my moderator, y'all. So please make sure to pay attention to what she's posting because she's my moderator. If you're on the list and you leave the live stream, you miss your turn. Paid readings. If you donate, if you send a super chat, Cash App, or PayPal, which you should if you've been here more than twice and received a free reading, you should. Then you need to send a green heart in the chat. If you paid, you need to send a green heart in the chat so we know that payment was sent. Super chats, I can see them on the screen. So if you can send a super chat, send a super chat because that comes straight through. I can see it immediately. How you feeling, Aisha love? But good morning to everybody and welcome to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely sending all love and lights and positive energy to everybody's way. If you come in here acting a fool, you will get blocked. No questions asked. If you come in here being disrespectful, inappropriate, you will get blocked. Letting you know that now. Hi Logan, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for hopping in. Guys, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Duncan, go ahead and drop your question. It's still morning here. Yay! I'm so glad you had your interview. I'm so excited for you, girl. I'm so excited. I'm praying for you. I'm praying that you get it. I really am. Duncan, you can go ahead and drop your question. I didn't see any other pink hearts, so, or green. Okay. Spirit, what do you want Duncan to know? So I'm doing Duncan's reading. That is a good question. That's a good question. That is a very great question. Very direct, very clear. Thank you for that, Duncan, because that reminds me I have to explain to people who are new to tarot that your questions need to be direct. You don't really have to give a whole backstory, okay? Always remember, the reader is the medium. The reader is the medium, so that the message goes through. So you don't have to give a whole bunch of fluff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can give information. When I say information, like so-and-so's birth date, how long you've been together, how long you've known this person or you've talked to this person. You know what I mean? You can give time frames. You can give specific information. Was last seen at thus and such. We last talked at thus and such. But a lot of fluff, you know what I mean? Like, goodbye, Zolly. Goodbye. So that's a great question. Spirit, what do you want Duncan Brooks to know? Keep going, Tamil. Please hold your question. Please hold your question. I always tell people that even when people book personal readings with me, I have on my Instagram account, I have a link tree. So anybody who wants a personal in-depth reading, y'all can go to my Instagram account, All Things Aquarian, right? Y'all can go there and you can book a personal reading with me. If you book a personal reading, you send your payment separate, okay, from the questions. It's a questionnaire. I'll have you fill out the questionnaire and then you send your payment separately. Now, the thing is, you have to be specific with your questions, right? Be specific, be clear, be straight to the point. If you want a clear-cut answer from Spirit, you have to be very direct with what you're asking. Somebody done already got blocked this morning. Ain't that some mess? All right, spirit messages for Duncan. Okay. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. So, 10 of voices in this deck. They're called voices instead of swords because it's air energy. And we are the signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are the signs of communication, a lot of thought, and a lot of intellect. But 10 of Swords energy is feeling like somebody did you wrong. You know, like left out in the cold. It's giving very much something coming to an end because it just wasn't working for you. But the thing is, Spirit wants you to know, Duncan, that sometimes some things do come to an end in order for better things to come through. So if something is ending, or it's just seeming like you're going through a really rough time right now, like, damn, I can't catch a break type energy, Spirit's wanting you to know that that is going to come to an end. That period in time won't last forever. It's a period in time for you to reevaluate your circumstances, your life choices, your environment, so that you can make better choices going forward. Be more aware, be more vigilant of who you allow into your personal energy and personal space. Because sometimes we give people the benefit of the doubt. We see the good in people who don't deserve that. And we try to hang on to situations, jobs, relationships, friendships that are no longer in alignment with who we're becoming and where we're headed. Simply because, well, I've known so-and-so since I was 5. Or we were friends back in high school. You know what I mean? So Spirit's like, just because you have time with this person, you've known this person, what changed along the lines? Or just because you worked for this company 5 years ago, is there an opportunity for growth? Are you still in the same position? Is it stagnant? What are they doing? How are you benefiting by being loyal to them? How are they being loyal to you? What are you getting out of it? You know what I'm saying? So Spirit's like, 10 of Swords, what needs to end? That's a question that only you know personally. What you know, what you have going on personally. So what needs to end? What needs to end? Spirit wants you to think about that. Anytime the 10 of Swords comes up, it's one of two things. Something needs to come to a close. A cycle is basically coming to a close. It's time to wrap that up. Or there's somebody doing some sneaky shit behind your back, or really trying to instigate problems with you. There's a shit stirrer in the background. That's 10 of Swords energy, for lack of better words. Somebody who does not have your best interest at heart, because 10 of Swords is also feeling betrayed. Somebody that you thought you could trust is really showing you their true colors type of energy. So there's that aspect of it as well. So it could be either or. Something needs to come to a close, or it's coming to a close for a reason, or there's someone in your energy that you need to be very aware and very wary of, because the person does not have your best interest, or people that do not have your best interest at heart. And that could be family, friends, workplace. It doesn't matter. I have to stress that part because people tend to think in tarot it's relationship. No. It's general. When I say general, I mean general. It covers a very broad, wide spectrum. So it could be anybody. Ooh, just flew out. Some people are just evil. Some people are just evil. They literally get a kick out of causing chaos and seeing other people suffer because they're miserable. And you know that saying, misery loves company? That's a lot of people. Misery, because they're miserable. They don't want to see someone else happy. They're envious of what you have, the position you have, the life you have. And they set out to cause problems with you. All right, this came out. So I have the High Priestess. Hi, Orisan 8. You can send a donation, Orisan. Super Chat, Cash App, or PayPal to get bumped up because I'm already in the middle of readings, or you can wait and drop a pink heart to get put on the free list. We have the High Priestess here, Duncan. So Spirit's message to you is to really tap into your own intuitive knowing, your intuition. Use your intuition here. How do you feel after these interactions with these said people? Whoever they are, partner, spouse, friends, family. How do you feel? Co-workers, boss, managers. How do you feel after dealing with these people? You'll know if somebody doesn't have your best interest out if you pay attention to the surroundings. We have Page of Materials, Page of Pentacles. Spirit says to have a plan. If you don't plan, you could be scrambling last minute. So make sure you have a backup plan. Make sure you have a backup plan. And then I also have Six of Pentacles. Things are going to balance out for you. Okay? Things are going to balance out for you. That's why I have the Six of Materials here. It's about equal give and take. Like I said earlier with that Ten of Swords, and Spirit's just confirming this message. What are you getting out of it? Are you the one doing all of the work, the labor, emotionally, financially? Like, what are you getting out of these connections with these people? You know, what are you getting out of staying loyal to this company for so long? How are you benefiting? You see it, Six of Pentacles? The Sun is here, so blessings and doors will be opening for you this year. This year, doors and blessings will be opening for you, but you have to put yourself in a position to do so, to receive those things that are coming. If you've been thinking about applying for a better job, something better, or venturing out into a different career path, do it. If you've been thinking about relocating, do it. If you want to travel more, do it. Spirit says the blessings are coming through. Also, the Sun is about enlightenment. So you may start to realize a lot more things. You may become more aware of people's intentions and actions towards you. Of people's intentions and actions towards you. Love. What about love? Page of Pentacles is to have a plan. So if you're looking for love, then you need to have a plan of action of how you're going to go about that. Like if it's dating that you're inquiring about, you got to put yourself on the market. You know what I mean? You got to take yourself, get yourself looking good, smelling good, feeling good. When you feel good, that you radiate that energy out and you attract other people. So, and then you have to go out. You can't just be sitting in the house and then expecting to meet someone, because that's not going to work. So now you gotta go out there. You gotta talk to people. You gotta date people. You have to put yourself in a situation to where you can meet people. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get out. You have to go out. You have to venture. You have to travel. You have to network, right? Whether that's getting on dating apps or that's going out to actual places where the opposite sex is going to linger at, like Home Depot, for example, Lowe's, a cigar lounge, places where men are going to be prevalent. A sports bar, they're going to be there. Okay. Horse racing, car shows, things that men are into. You have to think like a man. Things that men are into. Otherwise, you can get on the dating app, make you a profile, and go from there and see what happens. But you also have to have very strict boundaries when you're dating. You have to know, okay, what is my intention? What am I hoping to gain from this experience? Am I just doing this for a good time, or am I looking for a long-term committed relationship? That way, it'll help you weed out the bullshitters. So, you can answer your own question by how much effort you put into getting that love. How much do you love yourself enough to cut people off when you see that they're not in alignment with what you're looking for? You'll get your love if you know what you're looking for, if you're intentional about your dating. All right, y'all. Who's next? Hope that helps, Duncan. Who's next, y'all? Who's next? Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, you guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm here with the cards, and baby, we're going to see what it do. Thank you, Aisha Love. Yep, or Riciana. I'm probably saying it wrong, girl. Osiris sign? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Me saying Orisiana. Okay. Y'all, this is my... Don't judge me. This is my whiteboard. I've been using this for school. I used this when I took my test to brain dump on here all of the information and stuff that I had to retain. But I'm going to be using it today to put important notes on here from readings so I can go back and stick it in my iPad, because my iPad is downstairs charging. I'm going to put on here no contact. The general rule of thumb is 7 days. If you haven't heard from somebody in 7 days, you're not finna hear from them. If it's been longer than 7 days, it's a no. I want y'all to see that. It's a no. If you haven't heard from somebody in longer than 7 days, it's very likely that you're not going to hear from them. Now, there's rare occasions where they might reach out or whatever. But even if they do, why would you want to fool with somebody who don't want to fool with you? I'm just saying. Number 2, will I find love? Love, question mark, effort. Are you going outside? Are you getting that hair done? Are you keeping those nails done? Do you feel confident about the way you look? Do you feel confident about how you look? Are you in the gym? If you feel like you need to lose a little weight, you need to tone it up a little bit, what are you doing to gain the confidence to go out and date? How much effort? Love requires effort. You see it? The math has to math. Love requires effort. Instead of asking, well, am I going to meet this right person? Where are you putting yourself to meet the person? Are you on the apps? Are you on the apps? Are you in person? Are you going out to the places where you could meet someone? Are you talking to people, or are you antisocial? Being antisocial is not going to get you to meet nobody. You got to talk to people and stop being scared. Love equals effort. So, and these two go together. So if they're not contacting you, they don't love you. Okay? They're not thinking about you. They don't care. I hope the math is mathing. I hope that the math is mathing. I'm so silly, y'all. I hope that the math is mathing. Because I'm just going to start bringing up my whiteboard. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Do you see it? Y'all see? Okay. All right. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I can't say her name. Orisana, we about to move on. We are about to move on. We are about to move on. Also, if you're not together, they're not thinking about you. Math problems. Y'all are not together means there's zero contact. Zero contact. You're not in their life. They're not in yours. 0 plus 0 is 0. See how that works? Y'all are not together. They're not thinking about you. There's no karma. Okay? Because people have this misconception of how karma works. Well, I just want to know if they're getting their karma. That's between them and God. Okay? That's between them and God. 9 times out of 10, though, what you put out, the amount of effort, the amount of energy that you give to somebody, and if it's bad energy, 9 times out of 10, they're going to get it back. Okay? Rest assured. Now, it doesn't always work the way that we want it to work, and like, it's not magic. It don't happen like this. It may not happen in the way that you want it to happen. But rest assured, nasty energy, just like good energy, is returned. It's returned. But right now, these two. 1 plus 1 is 2. You're thinking about them. You're in a relationship with them. You're in contact with them. They're in contact with you. They're in contact with you, right? So 1 is them. This is them. If they're in contact with you and y'all talk on the phone and y'all text and y'all actually go on dates, You FaceTime each other, them, and you. 1 + 1, them plus you is 2. Y'all are together. You're in a relationship. If this is not the storyline, baby, no. No contact. Numero uno, zero contact. Zero relationship. No love. Okay? You're not hearing from them. It's been 3 months, 6 months, 5 months, a year. You haven't heard from them. They're not coming back. No contact. No comprende. Okay? They're not thinking about you. They've probably moved on. So this is just a visual. This is just a visual. Okay? Let me draw my people. We got 2 people over here. That equals 2. I had to upgrade the visual. Because that means y'all are in a relationship. You and them. Y'all talk, y'all date, y'all text, y'all whatever y'all got going on. Y'all grown. But y'all are together. So there's a relationship there. But if ain't none of that going on, baby, it's 0. It's very much 0. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please like the live, you guys. Thumbs up the live and subscribe to the channel. Like it and subscribe. Okay? Like it and subscribe. Anybody wanting a free question, please drop a pink heart down in the chat. Please drop a pink heart down in the chat. Thank you. Okay. All right. You can go ahead and drop your question. That damn OJ. You can go ahead and drop your question. That damn OJ. That damn OJ. Are y'all talking right now? It was actually very easy. Are you and Abby together? Like, are y'all talking right now? Are y'all still talking, or are you just no contact and you're hoping that y'all can get back together? Love questions are the most common questions I get as a reader. Okay, so you guys are talking. How is that going? How do you feel that it's going between y'all's conversations? My goal as a tarot reader is not to predict anything for anyone. It's to help my clients, my subscribers, my followers see that you already intuitively know exactly what's going on. You just have to tap in. Yeah, that's not consistent. That's not very consistent. Once every few weeks. Have you just flat out asked her, like, what is the possibility of us getting back together? Because there's 4. So let me break this down. Right. Have you told her that you miss the way that you used to talk, like on a consistent, regular basis? Have you told her that's what you need to feel secure in the relationship? Like, to feel like y'all are actually making progress, you need consistent communication. You need consistent time spent. Not just one date every 30 days or I hit you up every other week. That's a long time. And I'm just going to keep it real with you. If my fiance dared only talk to me once out of the week, we would break up. We would definitely break up. There's no way in hell I would tolerate that behavior. Because what are we in a relationship for if I'm only talking to you? I could be dating other people. If I'm only talking to you once a week or once every other week. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. A lot of people, when they say they want space, they're a lot of people. And I'm not saying that there aren't people who genuinely could really just need some time to think. But a lot of the times, and this is from my experience dealing with people in relationships. Now, this is just from my experience, and then also other people I've known experience. And please chime in if you've had this experience. But anytime somebody says they just need time to think about some things, to sort some things out, they have a lot going on, they're really not that interested in you. They're not that interested in you. And they've usually got someone else. Yeah. I'm going to ask Spirit, what is the possible outcome if you continue to deal with this young lady who's still trying to figure out her sexuality? Because that tells me that she may still be entertaining people of her gender, okay? She may still be entertaining people of her gender, and you don't want to get your heart broken in the process. Does that make sense? You don't want to get your hopes up thinking there's a possibility for y'all to get back together, and she's on the fence. And so one thing, rule of thumb, true love does not equal confusion. This is another rule of thumb. If somebody is sure about you, you're going to know. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You don't have to guess. Maybe she likes me. Maybe she's in love with me. Maybe we have a future. No, we do or we do not have a future. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because I really want you to be happy, OJ. I want you to be happy, OJ. Okay? I don't feel like you're happy right now. I feel like she's wasting your time because she's uncertain about what she wants. She wants to hold on to you because she still wants access to you. And whatever benefit, whether that's just conversation, her ego being stroked because she knows that you like her. She knows that you have feelings for her. She reaches out to you when it's convenient for her. And it should never be that. It should never be that. Hey, Anita, good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you. It should never be that. Spirit, what's the possible outcome if OJ sticks around with Abby? Possible outcome of this situation. I don't see it prospering, you know? I don't see it prospering. Three of Cups. You'll be in the middle of a third party situation. Page of Cups here. You're going to be dealing with a lot of immaturity. She's not mature enough to say, oh, I'm ready for a stable relationship. You may end up having to get an apology because she's going to put you in a situation to where she's picking and choosing. She has to choose a side. And she doesn't want to do that. You see it? Page of Emotions and Three of Cups. There's three heads here, meaning you're in the middle. And then there's her and whoever else she's dealing with that you don't know about. But you do now. You do now. There's another person or persons that she's dealing with because she's still trying to figure out her sexuality. And then over here, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, Page of Emotions always tells me that there is a sign of, a lot of times, a lack of maturity. She could be younger than you. Is she younger than you? Maybe a little younger than you, possibly. And a lot of times in age gap relationships, when you're dealing with somebody that's a little bit younger than you, y'all sometimes are not on the same page because they still have some immaturity that they have to work out. Maturity takes time. It takes time and it takes growth for a lot of people. I feel like if you stick around with this girl, you're going to end up regretting it later. Yeah, she's younger. Page of Emotions. She's younger. Yeah. I could feel that, but I'm just like, Oh, yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, somebody's going to end up leaving this relationship. I have the Eight of Emotions here. The Eclipse is here. Okay. And this person is walking away. Somebody's going to end up walking away. If you stick around with her, she's going to end up leaving you high and dry. You're going to end up feeling like, damn, she was taking advantage of me. And you deserve better than that. You know what I mean? Like, you deserve somebody who actually loves you and wants to be with you. You know what I mean? Not somebody that only calls you when there's distress or they have drama going on, or they want a good time, so they call you, and then you're so excited because you genuinely like this girl that you plan a date and you want to take her out and you want to buy her flowers and stuff and you want to be a gentleman, and then she's taking advantage of that. So that's what Spirit is showing me. If you linger on, you're going to end up either having to walk away from this situation, or she's going to end up walking away from you to choose someone else. That's why I have 3 of Cups here. So I hope that makes sense. You deserve better. So to answer your question, no, I don't see you guys getting back together. I see her stringing you along. That's what I see. I see her trying to give you false hope and make you believe that this is something that it isn't. It is not that. You're 41 and she's 27. That's a very big age gap, by the way. Very big age gap. And in my personal experience, it's never worked out. I dated someone when I was 31 and he was 45. Didn't work out. Did not work out. I've had siblings date people who are older than them and it never worked out. It never worked out. It just never worked out. Because like I said, there's a certain maturity. You have to reach a certain maturity after a certain point in life. And that usually hits after your 30s. She's still trying to figure things out. Let her figure it out. Wish her well. Let her live her life. And you move on with yours, basically. Okay? All right, y'all. Welcome to my channel, you guys. If you're new, please thumbs up the live stream. Also, please subscribe if you're new. Let me know where you're watching from, and don't forget to hit the notification bell in the top right hand corner. How many more spots? How many have I done? I've done 2. I think I've done 2. So I got space for 3 more free readings, Aisha. I don't know who's next on the list. What's her face? She left. So yeah, she left. So yeah, no, I'm not doing 5. I'm not doing 5 more. Let me see. Or Orisiana, I think. Or I'm probably saying it wrong. Orisiana, I think she was here, but then she left. So there's that. No contact. He doesn't have any feelings. Anita, there's no feelings there. There's no contact. There's no contact. There's no feelings. How long have you not been in contact with him? Hi, Miss Marie. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you decided to hop in this morning on this good Sunday morning. How are you? How long no contact, Anita? How long? Yes, I think we have how many spots left, Aisha? So if you want to drop a pink heart or whatever, you can drop donations are priority, so you get bumped up to the top of the list if you send in a donation. All right, don't matter. Super chat, Cash App, PayPal. If you donate, you automatically get put to the top of the list. So y'all can figure that out. 3 days. Okay, there might be a little hope there. There might be a little hope there. If it's only been 3 days, I would give that person a little time to clear off. But even then, 3 days is still long. You have 24 hours after a disagreement or an argument to communicate with me. You have less than 24 hours, actually. I see it, Anita. So what led to the no contact? Let's start there. Why are you guys not talking? Oh, Miss Marie, I didn't know you had an Etsy business. What kind of Etsy business do you have? Feel free to drop your link here in the comments so anybody else who wants to check it out and see what you have, they can. That's a good question. Let me ask it. Jewelry. Okay. Okay. One thing about business, whatever platform you use, whatever website provider you use, the thing is marketing your business. Advertising is going to really get you what you're looking for. You got to really be consistent with marketing every day. So then you need to contact him. You don't even need to ask me this question about how he's feeling. You need to just contact him, Anita. So I have one extra spot open, Aisha. Let me ask Spirit about your business, Marie. Miss Marie, Spirit. Will her business be successful this year? Always keep in mind that success is very much contingent upon the amount of effort you put into something. You get out what you put in. If you put in consistent effort every day to post content to promote your business, you're going to get hits. People are going to message you, DM you, email you, put stuff in their shopping cart. They're going to look at it. They're going to ask you questions about the product. So it's really, really critical that you have a plan of action to be consistent with marketing your business, if that makes sense. If you ever heard of that saying, Miss Marie, energy goes where energy flows. Like, the more you put into something is the more you get out of it. Whoa. Hey, Leandra, how are you, love? So the first answer was a no. So I'm going to pull it. I like to do yes or no questions in threes. So let me ask it 2 more times. It's okay. It's okay. The monkey emoji is fine. It ain't bothering nobody. Hey, beautiful flower. Ayana. My Cash App. I think my moderator has it. Aisha has it. She has it. She'll drop it for you. Okay. So we got 6 of emotions, 8 of emotions. But it's my name. It's just my name. Jacqueline Jones. It's my name. It ain't nothing fancy, child. Let me see. 8 materials. I'm good. I'm good. Baby, let me tell y'all. I've been locked in. If y'all are not following me on Instagram, you should. You should, okay? I have to get back to posting stuff on my Instagram account. Inspiration, strength, materials, emotions, emotions, emotions. I got 1 no and 1 yes. Miss Marie, let me pull one more time and ask. Thank you, Aisha, love. There's the Cash App, Ayana. Emotions. But y'all can also, you do know you can use Super Chat too. Y'all can use Super Chat. You can. And PayPal. I still have those. Emotions. Miss Marie, you still here? Temperance. Eight of emotions. Queen of inspiration and 7 of materials. These are all yeses. So I got 2 yeses. So it looks like yes, Miss Marie, that your Etsy business will be successful this year. Like I said, highly recommend marketing. And so sometimes what you can do is use social media as that way to do that. Like if you have your Instagram, you have a Facebook, set up a business Facebook page and advertise so that people can see, or a TikTok account, a business TikTok account, so people can see what it is that you're selling, if that makes sense. All right. Hope that makes sense. But definitely wishing you all the success. Please drop your Etsy shop. I love jewelry, so I would love to check out your Etsy shop. I would love to support your business. Okay. Okay. I'm struggling seeing your name. What is it? Marie. Oh, I'm saying it wrong. What is your name, love? I'm saying the screen name. Maritza? Is it Maritza? Is that how you say it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ayana, beautiful flower Ayana. Yes, I do private readings. If you go to my Instagram account, I do them there. Yes, I do. Thank you, Maritza, for the donation. Open to any messages, particularly been struggling. Maritza. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Leandra. I appreciate that. Thank y'all so much for all the love, all the likes, all the donations, everything. Thank y'all so much for that. Let me see. Maritza. So any messages that Spirit wants you to know. Got you. I got you. There's a particular deck that I want to use. You said you've been struggling with mental health, Maritza. And I'm not being funny or anything, but Maritza, have you considered maybe seeing a psychiatrist, a licensed psychiatrist, or a therapist? One of the two. Because it helps. And I'm only asking that because at one point in time I struggled with that as well, and I had a therapist, a licensed therapist, and she was very great. She helped me through a lot of things. All right. Okay, awesome. Wonderful. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Maritza. And it's very brave of you to even share that, because a lot of times people feel embarrassed. That's fine, Leandra, whenever you come to a stop. A lot of times people feel embarrassed to admit that they're struggling mentally, but that's nothing to be embarrassed about, because we all have moments where it's just very difficult to get through certain things, and life is a learning experience. So don't ever feel guilty or bad about that. All right, is this the one that I wanted to use, or this one? I think I wanted to use this one. Soul's Journey. I'm gonna use these real quick. If you are new to the channel, you guys, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell in the top right hand corner of the screen. Thank you guys so much for all the love. It just warms my little heart, y'all. But yeah, my heart goes out to anyone struggling with mental health. I work as a receptionist for a company that has ISL facilities for individuals who have developmental disabilities and mental health issues. And I don't work with them directly in the field, but I do interact with a lot of the consumers and clients. And it's difficult. Every day is a struggle because, you know, some days are good days, some days are bad days, but don't let it get you down, you know? You still have the right to enjoy your life, and you still have the right to be loved and supported. And that's what I do over here. Show love and support. All right, Maritza. Let me go ahead and, so Aisha, it's Maritza and then Leandra. And I don't know, Ayana, are you wanting to book a personal read, or are you wanting to book a reading here? Spirit, what messages do you have for Maritza? We have gratitude. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know if Ayana's coming back. Beautiful flower Ayana. I don't know if she's coming back or what she plans to do. Discipline. Growth. Okay. And I also have friendship on the bottom. Okay. Gratitude was the first message I have for you. EFG Maritza. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. That was the first message that came out. It says this card is telling you that it's time to stop, close your eyes, and become mindful of the incredible gift the universe has bestowed upon you, and offering valuable and unique lessons specifically tailored for your soul. It says this is an important reminder to express your appreciation for what has been, what will be, and most important, who you are as a person. It's time to acknowledge to the universe how thankful you are for being provided these opportunities for insights and understanding. It's also time for your soul to share recognition of all those loved ones in your life up on the earth or in spirit who have helped you, who are here now, who have helped form who you are now. And you may find it even helpful to begin to write a list of all the things you're grateful for in your life. And this is such a beautiful message, especially if you're struggling with mental health. Get a list, get a journal. I keep a digital journal on my iPad. Okay, I got you, Ayana. Thank you for the donation, love. It says here, you may even find it helpful to begin to write a list of all the things you are grateful for in your life. When you put forth contemplation and the energy to do this, it awakens thoughts that acknowledge your connection to all that is. It not only has a transforming effect on the energy in the space surrounding you, but also brings about an overall sense of health and well-being. Okay, so gratitude. Spirit wants you to be thankful for where you are presently, Maritza. Okay, grateful for the experiences you've had, because your experiences will also help someone else. Our life experiences, what we experience here in this body, in the physical, is a lesson for someone else who also is here to learn something in this earth. Also, you guys, I'm looking for some help with moderating. So if anybody wants to help volunteer with moderating when I go live on the weekends, please let me know. You can email me or you can message me. It doesn't matter. On Instagram or my personal email, you can email me. It doesn't matter. The second message was discipline, Maritza. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Your soul has a goal, but it's chosen to incarnate into a world of distractions. Okay, so Spirit wants you to be disciplined and focused. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, and it really is. And sometimes I think that's where sometimes we struggle with mental health, because there's so much going on. There's so much noise on this planet that it's very difficult to block out all of the external noises, people's opinions, things that you see on the news, all of this chatter back and forth, social media. So sometimes you need to take a social media break, log out, log off. But you have been given discipline as your birthright. It's time to remind yourself what your soul has come back to this planet to learn. This is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities and go about your daily tasks with a new system of managing your life instead of being the passive recipient to whatever comes by. Distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul. And if we give in to this apathetic impulse, we can miss many well-placed and pre-planned teachings needed for growth. That was the second one, discipline. So we have discipline and gratitude are your messages. And then we have growth. Growth, okay? Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So we have growth, EFG. EFG, growth. You're constantly being presented with situations that help you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it's also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. So every experience you have, it says the constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signpost that spirit has left on your path. Take the time to be aware of the beautiful wisdom that's been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue on your journey in this physical dimensions. All right. So those are your messages. Gratitude. What are you thankful for? Make a list. Maritza. Discipline. Growth. Right? Spirit, what? Any other messages for her? Any other messages for her? Hey, y'all. I see other people hopping in. So if you're new to the channel, please thumbs up the live stream and subscribe, you guys. And also don't forget to hit that notification bell. Top right corner. All right. Spirit, any other messages for Maritza? 7 of materials. So Spirit wants you to be intentional, Maritza, with where you spend your time and energy. I just gave this message to Miss Marie earlier. Where energy goes, energy flows. And so you have to be very intentional about who you allow in your energy and where you spend your time. This also plays a role in our mental health. The stress, the feeling overwhelmed, the feeling like you're worn out, because when you do too much, you overgive, you over-explain. It puts you in a situation where you're drained. People are draining your energy, or you're constantly in a high, a place where there's a lot of energy going on, and you need some peace and quiet. You need to be able to separate from an area of high energy and so much going on, and then you need to be able to transition into a calm, peaceful atmosphere. So I know you work in a facility with individuals who have developmental disabilities. So when you leave work, right, and you go home, home needs to be your oasis. It needs to be your sanctuary, your safe space. So your home environment needs to be a place of peace, okay? It needs to be a place where you can do whatever you need to do. You can do whatever you need to do to be able to bring it down. And when you get home, I highly recommend like taking a shower as soon as you get home to wash off external energy. It's a physical and a spiritual thing. So if you're around people where they're high-strung, high energy, and there's a lot going on, it's best to practice, or at least if you can't take a shower immediately and you gotta say you gotta run to the grocery store, right? Or you gotta go get gas in the car or whatever, change those clothes. Change those clothes from being in that facility so that you're not carrying that energy with you all evening at home, around your children, etc., etc., if that makes sense. Okay. 6 of materials. Spirit wants you to know that all of your connections and everything that's going on has to be equal, give and take. Things have to be balanced. Things have to be balanced here, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual, because as above, so below. And that's why I say when you get off of work to change those clothes or shower so that you're not carrying all of that heavy energy into your home, right? And it's not affecting your mental. But Spirit says to take your time also to be patient with things that you're working on. Be patient with yourself and give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Okay? Give yourself grace. All right. So, yeah, we got Queen of Emotions, self-care. Self-care. So so we had 7 of materials, 6 of materials, and Queen of Cups, Queen of Emotions. This is about making sure that your needs are met, making sure that you're taking care of yourself as much as you care for the people around you, and you give a lot and you do a lot, Maritza. So those are your messages. Okay, y'all. So beautiful flower, Ayana. Definitely sending you love and light, Maritza. Praying that, you know, the medicine and therapy and everything helps you balance things out. Please continue to stay on that path so that it can help you in the long run, and work with your therapist so that y'all can develop a plan that works for you. Beautiful flower, Ayana. Energy read on a person you met about 6 months ago. Why were you aligned? Should you invest energetically? Should you take him up on his invitation to travel? Okay. All right, Leandra. Leandra's before you, Ayana. So I'm going to do Leandra first, and then I'm going to get you, okay? So Leandra, we're just waiting on you to drop your question, and then I will get to beautiful flower, Ayana. Put these back on the shelf. Put these in here. Hey, Leandra, we just waiting on you to drop your question, babe. I know you was driving, but we waiting for you. Currently in no contact. Okay. How long have y'all been in no contact? Let me put all of these together so I can stack them back up on my shelf. Great, I'm glad you made it home safely. Okay, hang on, y'all. I had to pull out a deck that I use for messages. Give me just a second. It was in a box. Okay. I think we're good now. Okay. All right. You say y'all are in no contact, Leandra? Yeah. Because I use specific decks for specific things, so that's why. Give me just a few minutes, Ayana, and then I'm gonna get to yours. I'm doing Leandra's at the moment, okay? Give me just a second. Messages from Yixel Spirit. I mean, tearing up my sage bundle. have y'all been in no contact, Leandra? I feel like you are disconnecting from me. So this could be your energy towards him, but he feels that you feel that he's disconnecting from you. That's the first thing that came out. All right. I feel like you're disconnecting from me. That was the first thing. My heart belongs to you always. Like, you still have a special place in his heart, regardless of the situation, regardless of y'all breaking up or whatever. He still feels like you have a place in his heart. The other, I can feel what you feel, even though you think I can't. This is funny. This is funny. I'm gonna move these up. I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know if he has these placements or you have any of these placements in your birth chart. Which is funny because if you're an air sign like I am, an Aquarius, we tend to detach pretty quickly. We're pretty good at detachment. So people ghosting us usually it doesn't really bother us. We are not really bothered. Like, we really gotta really care about you like that for it to bother us. But if we ghost you, it's probably going to hurt because we're going to do it so randomly and so abruptly that we're not going to tell you. Gemini men. Gemini men are the worst. They really are. They really are. Gemini men are the worst. Because they're very inconsistent. Very inconsistent. Yeah. Very, very inconsistent. I dated a Gemini guy at one point in time, years ago, long years ago. And the guy, he was so flaky. He was so unstable when it came to, not financially, he was just unstable relationship wise. You know? So there's that. He just wasn't. Hey, Ray. Okay, Aquarius, gang. Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah. And Pisces can detach pretty well too. When a Pisces, but see, Pisces are really lovers. They're lover people. And the thing is, when they really detach from you, they really detach from you. So there's this energy that he still wants to be with you, but you don't want to be with him. Yeah, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, which is funny because this is the energy that I'm getting from him now that you've left the chat. Now that you've exited. I feel like I'm stuck, like he feels like he's stuck and can't get out of this situation with the karmic. So there's somebody else involved. He's in a situation that he's dealing with someone else, and it's not really going too good. Confused about this connection. I feel like this is your energy. Like, you're like, this is so weird. Confused about this connection because you're like, I don't even deal with you like this. I don't deal with you like this. I also have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I don't know if anybody, you or him, has any of those placements, fire placements in your chart. But yeah, fire sign people, they tolerate a lot until they don't. They tolerate a lot until they don't. And then I have, I love you. What? I love you? You see it? Like, there's still love for you there. Even though y'all are not together, he still has love for you. He still has feelings for you. It's crazy. So whatever led up to this disconnect between y'all, it's almost like, and so here's this thing about Gemini men that I know from dealing with Gemini men. Okay, you're the Leo. Okay. Yeah. You're the Leo. See, y'all are lovers too. Leos are lovers too. Until you're not. Until they really piss you off. So whatever he did, he really did something big to get you to this point. And he knows it. But the thing about Geminis will play games with you. They will have you, they try to anyway, if you're not smart enough to catch on, because Geminis are very smart people. But the men, they tend to play games because they have a very huge ego. Gemini men tend to have very big egos. And they love attention. They love to be the center of affection. But the thing about it is, they like drama. Gemini men, they thrive off of drama because they're so busy. They're always doing something or involved with someone or involved in a situation. And then they'll be like, oh, I didn't say that. I didn't do this, da-da-da-da-da. All this rah-rah back and forth. Really, they did. They be lying. And they want to see how far you're willing to go. They want to see. But the thing about it is, when you're in a relationship with somebody or you're dating somebody, nobody wants to play those games with you. Nobody got time for that. That's the thing. Like, they play this back and forth thing to see how far you're willing to go. Gemini will test the water to see, is this do I really want this person like that? Like, yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? They will test the water just to see. Gemini can be very petty. They can be very petty. So they'll just do stuff just for the plot. Just for the plot. Not because they're really interested in you. It was a challenge to see if they could bag you. You're a baddie. You're very attractive. You're a beautiful woman. So it wasn't even like he was looking for anything solid. It was just the fact that he could bag you. It made him feel, it did something to his ego. Some people are crazy like that. They are crazy like that. Like, sir, what did you bother me for? You could have just left me alone and let me mind my business. But here we are. Okay? Girl. So I have confused about this connection. I feel like you're confused about this connection. I feel like he knows exactly what's going on. He knows exactly what he's done, and he knows why y'all are in this space of no communication, no contact. Also, there's somebody else that he's dealing with. There's definitely somebody else that he's dealing with. But it's not, and I always tell people, karma doesn't work the way that we think it works. The thing is, it's not going the way that he wants it to go with said other person. So that's why he's still hoping, in his mind that there's a chance for y'all to connect, because he knows that he messed up. He knows that he messed up. But his ego is too big to admit that. Because the first thing he's going to do, if you were to open that door, let's just say you open that door and you want to have a conversation with him, he's going to be like, well, you said, or you did this and such, so I did X, Y, Z. Instead of taking accountability and saying I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. I was wrong. I want to fix it. Check this out. Spirit be confirming. So I know I have made mistakes and I want to make it up to you. You know those people who don't apologize? Their apology is through like gifts and cash and doing things. Like, let's not have a conversation. We don't want to talk about it. I know that I fucked up real bad. Let's not talk about it. But if I buy you something that you've really been wanting for a long time, we can get past this. You know what I'm saying? If I take you to this really nice place, we can get past this. You know what I mean? Like, some people are like that. Instead of just taking accountability, acknowledging that they messed up and saying, you know what, going forward, I'm going to be better. You know, I'm going to do better. You know, I'm going to do right. No, some people, and I remember Cardi B saying that Offset did this when they were together. She was like, at least Offset will buy me nice things whenever he was out cheating with other women, which is crazy. First of all, that's crazy to be married and have to deal with a spouse who's consistently cheating on you. But to think that you buying them a gift, or you buying her a new Bentley, or you buying her a G-Wagon is going to cover up the shit that you've been doing on the side, and think that that is okay is wild. It's crazy work. You see the crazy? But that's the thought process here. Like, I don't really want to talk about it. I know I made some mistakes. I want to make it up to you. Then you have the people who think that their smacks is going to make it up. because they think they are Don Juan Julio in the bedroom, and they feel like if y'all get together and bump uglies together again, that that's going to magically dissipate all of the bullshit that they've been on for the past however long that they've been doing, and that y'all could just get past the situation through sexually connecting. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't do it. Don't do it. So those are, yeah, that's those are his messages. His heart belongs to you always, even though he's got somebody else on the side. He feels you're disconnecting from him. This is just spirit confirming his energy. He can feel what you feel. You feel that there's somebody else. You feel that there's something else going on, and you don't want no parts of it. Spirit's verifying your energy. You feel confused because it's like, why are you still thinking about me when you got her over there? Pick a struggle. All of a sudden, he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. He wants to continue on this relationship. However, he feels like he's stuck in a situation with something that he can't get out of. Oh, well. Oh, well, good luck. Good luck. In the words of Cardi B, good luck. All right. Hope that helps. That's where his mind is at. That's where his mind is at. Okay, Ayana. All right, so you're wanting to do an energy check on this person. Let me scroll back up. How did I miss Ayana's? I don't know where it went to. Ayana, can you repost your question? Because I can't see it. I don't see it. I don't know where it's at. But you wanted to do an energy check on the person that you've been dealing with the past 6 months. Is that right? Welcome to my channel. Get out, Toxic P. Aisha, did they just get blocked? I feel like they just got blocked. Yeah. Because he chooses not to. Because he likes games, Leandra. He likes games. He likes drama. You're welcome. Tarot readings be having me cracking up laughing because you could just see the nonsense and the foolery in people's mindsets and the way that they do things and their perception of things, you know? Hey, y'all, welcome to the channel. If you're new, please thumbs up the live stream and subscribe, you guys. Don't forget to hit that button on the right side of the screen, the little notification bell. But yeah, tarot readings be cracking me up because I can see a lot of the foolishness in people's mindsets and the way that they move in real life. Like, this is how you are on a regular basis. I would not want to live with you. I would not want to have a child with you, sir, ma'am. I would not want to work with you as a co-worker. I would not want to deal with you as a human being because you're slick at the mouth. You're reckless. You're inconsistent. You're inconsiderate. You're selfish. Like, it's crazy. Should you invest energetically, spiritually, physically, or travel with him? Okay. So Spirit's advice, basically. Spirit's advice. All right, Spirit. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Some people are messy and they really do thrive off of drama and nonsense. Right, exactly. And you deserve to move on because you deserve more than that. You deserve to be with somebody who's going to be, number one, loyal. Let's start there. Number two, consistent. Like, absolutely not. The foolishness. And you will find someone better, Leandra. You're a beautiful woman. You'll find somebody else that's willing to give you what he refused not to. And also keep in mind, this is not that he couldn't, he just wouldn't. He didn't want to do it. All right, Spirit, should Ayana invest in this person? Ayana, are y'all still actively dating? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Hey, girl. Hey. Tarot can be very much entertaining. Very much. You're welcome. You know what's funny is most of the Leos that I know, most Leo women that I know are very, very ambitious people. They're very good parents. They're very good mothers. They're very attractive women. Leo women are very attractive women, period. Just period. And I think Leos get a bad reputation because people feel like Leo comes across as arrogant, but I feel like Leo is confident, and there's a difference. And you have to be confident. You should be confident in who you are and where you stand and how you view yourself. You should be confident because I mean, if you don't hype yourself up, who will? There's so many people who struggle with insecurity. They don't like themselves. They don't like the way they look. So I get it. He says you're dating. What do you say? Right. Exactly, Leandra. What do you say, Ayana? Are y'all actively dating? Do y'all go out regularly? Like once a month, twice a month? Do y'all talk consistently? Like talking and texting, FaceTime, talking, texting? Is the communication consistent? Because that's going to tell you a lot of what you need to know. Spirit, what's the possible outcome of this situation if she invests? If Ayana invests? Queen of Materials. Queen of Materials. Yeah, the egos really be wild. The egos really be wild. The Emperor. Spirit wants you to know that you're in control of this situation, Ayana. Queen of Materials. I don't know what you do for a living. Okay, I got you. I don't know what you do for a living or if you're in school currently, Ayana, but Spirit's message to me immediately was Queen of Materials. Queen of Materials, you're a baddie. And so basically Spirit's like, stay in your baddie energy. Like if you have a good job, a good paying job, or you have a career in a specific field, like continue down that path. Yes, you're dating this guy. He seems like a nice person or whatever, but Spirit says continue to stay in control of your life. Don't give him a lot of reign to make decisions or concern yourself with his opinions of things and what's going on in your life, especially when he's not like consistently there. Not that he's not there at all, but he's not consistently there. Justice, truths are going to come to light eventually. Things that you've really been wanting to know on a deeper level, like, and Spirit's like, you know, ask the hard questions. Ask him, where does he see y'all in 6 months from now? What do you want from this? What is your intention with dealing with this man? Were you hoping for marriage? Was that the goal? What was your intention when you guys first got together? What was your intention? Because one thing about a man, he will make his intentions known at the very beginning. If we are paying attention, we can see it, right? Because you're questioning whether or not you should even continue on, which tells me you, in your mind, you had a time frame of where y'all should be in this relationship. Where are you at now? Where do you feel like y'all are at now? Do you feel like you're at a level where, okay, I'm ready for us to make a bigger step and ready for us to like move in together or, you know, discuss marriage, possibly engagement, right? Where are you at? Or are you still in this on the fence about it? Like, I don't even know if he really likes me like that as a person. We don't spend enough time together. What he's giving is not enough. You know what I mean? Spirit's like, things have to be balanced. With justice here, justice is about, justice is not only about karma, but it's also about things being fair and equal. Stalemate. Stalemate, yeah. Ace of Materials, I have that. Yeah, Spirit's like, you're on a good path on your own right now. Like, you could get a really good opportunity financially, a good financial opportunity. Spirit says to continue to stand on your boundaries and standards. The Strength card is here. And you can do this in a loving and respectful way. But if you're not happy with where y'all are at right now, there needs to be a conversation with him about that. Like, you're very focused. You're a very focused woman. 8 of Pentacles is here. You know what you want, right? And you're ready to move forward. I have the Chariot here. I have the Chariot here. But he's holding you back. I have the Hermit card here. He's holding you back because you don't know what the plan is. What is the plan, sir? See what I'm saying? What is the plan? There needs to be a conversation. There needs to be a conversation of what, like, 10 of Wands, because it's going to create stress if there's not a conversation and some action behind it that says he really wants this relationship. Long distance relationships are very difficult because unless y'all two come together, like, y'all really do have to work at planning out, you know what I'm saying, meeting each other and being consistent with communication. Communication is the #1 thing that can keep a long distance relationship going, is consistent communication. Because the consistent communication, like, for example, if he's only texting you once a week, your mind, because you guys are at a distance, your mind can start to wonder, okay, well, I wonder if he's doing this, you know what I'm saying? Or I wonder if X, Y, Z, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you feel comfortable, okay? Because one thing about men, and I'm not concerned about them, men are always going to do what works best for them. You need to do what works best for you. Do you feel comfortable proceeding with this man? That's something intuitively you have to ask yourself. How do you feel about moving forward? If that man proposed to you right now today, would you say yes? And if no, why not? That tells you where the problem is. That tells you where the problem is. Either you don't feel loved, you don't feel supported, or you don't feel like he's present enough. Y'all don't spend enough time together. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't provide the stability that you're looking for. So if that's what you're looking for, and he's not giving it, or he's not willing to give it, cut it off. Don't invest any more into the situation, because Spirit says you already have great things going for yourself. If you continue to invest in someone who's not investing back, and it's very minimum, like his investment is very like bare minimum, that's what you're going to continue to get. That's what you're going to continue to get. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going to continue to get out of the situation, because I have Justice here. Justice is about fairness and things being balanced. And it doesn't sound like it's balanced if y'all are, you know what I mean? It's only y'all meet up whenever. That could be months before y'all actually meet up. That's not a consistent, you know what I'm saying? That's not a consistent anything. That's not a consistent anything. You know it? So that's what I'm seeing here. But I'm going to ask Spirit in a yes or no format if you should continue investing in this situation. I'm going to ask it in a yes or no and see what comes out. Spirit, should Ayana continue to invest in this person she's been dealing with the past 6 months? Should she? Because to me, you know what it sounds like? It's what it sounds like, Ayana, is basically you're single. That's what it sounds like to me. Like, he wants you to travel with him. He says he wants you to travel with him. He says he wants you to travel with him, but what plans is he making? What arrangements is he making for you to actually do that? Y'all been dating for 6 months or talking for 6 months. How many times have you met him in person? Let's start there. In the past 6 months, how many times have you and this person actually met up and gotten together? Should she continue to invest in this? And yes, I feel like you will meet somebody else. If you're, continue dating. Continue dating, love. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. If he's really invested. The world, cosmos. If he's truly invested, then trust your intuition. If you feel like it's something that you want to pursue and you feel like you actually want to do this, okay, I have yes. I have yes, you should invest. If you feel like this is if you feel like it's worth your time and energy, and because the sun is a yes in tarot, so whenever I get the sun, it's an automatic yes. If you feel like this person is invested fully in you and you feel like y'all mutually have the same emotions for each other, like you really do love each other, you care about each other, and you want to continue to grow with this person, Spirit said yes. But if not, pull back. Pull back. But I will say traveling with someone that you've only known 6 months is risky. It is risky. Your family and friends, they need to know your whereabouts. So just please be safe. Whatever you do, you're grown. So you, of course, you know, you do what works best for you. But I would definitely let my family know, my parents, especially if I'm going to be traveling abroad with somebody that I've known for 6 months. I will let them know. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. In my big age. Just to be safe. That's just me. With everything going on in the world today, I would be very mindful about traveling, especially if it's out of country with somebody like that. I would be very mindful, very cautious. Is there a third party? Do you feel like there's a third party? Does he, I mean, do y'all talk enough on a consistent basis to where you think that he would even have time to entertain somebody else? Because I feel like if your communication is really good, then there wouldn't be too much space for that going on. If y'all see each other quite frequently, you said 15 to 20 times over the past 6 months. That's a lot. And then if y'all's communication is consistent, like y'all communicate every single day, y'all on the phone with each other a lot, or you're texting back and forth a lot. And if you have a suspicion, run a, okay, that changes things. That changes things. Have you run a background check on this guy? Have you run a background check? Spirit. Oh, so he has children. Spirit, is there a third party? Aisha, is Ayana, is she our last one on the list? Because I'm about to wrap this up. The Star. guys, if you are subscribed to my channel, please follow me on my Instagram account. Good. Okay, good. Smart woman. Inspiration. The first answer I got was a yes, but I like to pull yes or no questions 3 times. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Aisha Love, let me know if you have a question for me before I hop off of here too, because I can get you in here or I can get you privately. Just let me know. And thank you, love, so much for hopping in. Because I try to minimize the live stream to about an hour and a half, so we're on good time. I try not to do more than 2 hours because 2 hours is a lot. So I got materials, voices. Okay, no. Spirit, is there a third party with this man? With Ayana? Okay. The wheel. So I got 2 no's and a yes. Ooh, these just falling out. Child. Okay, Queen of Inspiration. 7 of Voices. So this is a no, this is a no, this is a no. Yes, yes. The Devil. No. So no, 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 yes, yes, yes. Inspiration. I got yes. Okay. I got yes. I got 2 yeses. Ayana Love, I got 2 yeses. Girl. Girl, go girl. So I got the Empress is here. And I also have the 10 of Materials. So yes, no. Yes. These 2 are yes. But I'm wondering if the third party is something that's not that he's like entertaining someone else, but you said he has children. So that could be the third party. Like a lot of his time, like you said, he's busy with work and kids. So it could be that. I have a no. Okay. The moon is here. Moon said no. There's no third party. Okay, that's good. There's no other person, according to my cards, that he's dealing with. I have the moon here. There's no other person. That's why I said sometimes when we think it's a third party could be just something external to the relationship that causes a lack of communication or time. But I still, even still, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to send, you know, text throughout the day or send an email or whatever, a message. I mean, there's people in the military across seas who have spouses and they communicate with their spouses. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. So I got no. There's no third party. The moon said no. The moon trumps everybody out. The moon said no. But that also could be another reason why he offered you to travel with him, so that you can see a day in the life. Maybe it would be a good opportunity for you to go on a trip or 2 with him to actually see, you know what I'm saying? Like, if what I'm saying is making sense. So that you can actually see what his daily life is like. You know what I mean? Like, have y'all discussed meeting family, him meeting your family, you meeting his family type of thing? I mean, 6 months is a good time. It's a long enough time at that point to go ahead and start introducing you to friends and family. That's a that's a very good enough time to start introducing you to friends and family. But you're going to have to really think about, love, what it is that you want from this situation. What are you aiming for? What is the goal? What is he aiming for? And is it, you know what I'm saying? Are y'all synced? Is it in alignment with what you're looking for? That's the biggest thing. I know for me, I was meeting my fiance's family at not even 2 months in. Not even 2 months in. We was already meeting family. So there's that, you know. If a man is serious about you and he's serious about moving it forward, he's going to show you that he's serious about it. So maybe that is his way of him saying, hey, babe, you want to come travel with me? Come see my life. Come see what I have going on, you know? But it's also at the same time, you have things going on as well. So it's like, is he gonna come see your people? You're gonna see his people? Like, what are we doing? So I hope that answers your question, love. I don't see, the card said no to a third party. So I hope that gives you some comfort. But be very careful, be very cautious, and decide what you want. You know, what works best for you. How do you want to, do you want to continue the relationship? Why or why not? What is it that's lacking? And then whatever is lacking, have you communicated that to the other party? Because maybe he's unaware. Maybe he's unaware. Maybe he doesn't know how you feel or what it is that you're wanting, you know? And closed mouths don't get fed. If we don't communicate, we can't expect our spouse to know what we're thinking. Like, they're not mind readers. So there's that. Thank you so much for hopping in. Everybody who hopped in today, thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for subscribing and all of the things. I'm going to hop off of here. Thank you, Aisha Love, so much for coming in to moderate today. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for all the love, likes, subscribes, donations, all of the things. And until next weekend, I love y'all. Peace out.